Hello, how is everybody doing today? Let's talk about episode 1 of Skylanders Academy. It is called Skylanders Unite. It opens with baby Spyro being hatched out in Skyland somewhere. Don't know where exactly. But 3 Greebles come upon him right when he's born. And then they think he can take him. He beats all 3 of them up. Master Eon scoops him up and takes him to Skylands. You're so tiny. He has a diaper on, which is hilarious. I think, like I said in the very first Skylanders Academy video on my channel, we need a Spyro, baby Spyro in a diaper as a figure. We need it. After that, it opens up and you see Skylanders Academy. Right away, you see so many Skylanders. I attempted to write them all down. There's a lot. You see Kaboom first. And the first time I saw it, I missed it. One of the great things about rewatching it is you'll see things, you'll hear things you didn't hear before. It's great. You see... Oh, wait. Talk about that in a second. Chill. You see Hex. Oh yeah, I brought most of them up here. Stealth Elf. Chill. Snapshot. 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 There, you see his arrow kind of. Wind Up, Flashwing, Roller Brawl, Trigger Happy, Pop Fizz. All right away when they show Skylanders Academy. That's really cool to see that they're introducing so many characters right away. For those who have enjoyed the series, you get to see them all. Maybe one of those is your favorite. Stealth is one of my few favorites. Chill is one of my few favorites for that, so that was very cool. You even get Roller Brawl, which is great right at the beginning. I almost forgot about her. All these characters. The thing I want to point out about right away, the opening song, they show the Book of Skylanders. If you try to pause it really quick, there are Skylanders in the book that aren't in the show yet. Drobot's in there, Wrecking Ball's in there, Chop Chop's in there. Do it. Opening credits, song, theme song, whatever. Do it really, really slow. So it opens up. They're all talking. You kind of get Stealth Elves, Spyros, and Eruptors personalities. Ooh, Kaboom almost fell. And these are going to be the main characters in the story. It's very easy to tell that. Oh, you can't see Stealth Elf. Spyro is kind of the... Come on, guys. Spyro's kind of the jokester of the class. Eruptor's pretty funny. Very Eruptor-like. Stealth Elf is very smart, intelligent, calculated. Then the bell rings. They're all kind of late for class. Stealth Elf kind of disappears, reappears in the classroom. Very cool. Eon notices it right away. Or does Jetpack? No, Eon was there too. Eruptor just runs right through the wall. Very funny. I think it says, "Does anyone notice me?" Something like that. It's really funny. Eruptor is one of the better characters. Rewatching it, he comes across really nicely. Probably in the first episode, he might be the funniest. Spyro is the latest. He's sleeping. He's pretty much a slacker. Jetpack is the teacher. He is a Skylander. And I talked about this in my general overview. The order of when Skylanders became Skylanders is weird. You think Spyro would be first, But jetpack is... Oh, I forgot to say. This was in the scene at Skylanders Academy before they went to class. Flashwing, Wind Up, and Trigger Happy kind of looked up to Spyro and wanted to get a picture with him. So, Wind Up, Flashwing, and Trigger Happy are like first year students, new. So that's kind of interesting. You think of Trigger Happy, you'd think he'd be with Spyro as well, but he's behind apparently. Back to class. Jetpack decides to have a pop quiz. Quiz is over. Master Eon wants to see Spyro. He gets a D-. Not very good. Eon's very disappointed in Spyro. Eon basically raised him. You saw that at the very beginning. Raised him from a little diaper dragon to an adult. Juvenile? Very disappointed. Meanwhile, all this is going on. Switch over to Chaos. He's starting to formulate a plot against Skylanders. Glumshank's voice, I said in the overview, just get used to it. He's pretty dry, but that's Norm Macdonald. It takes a while. Hugo, I didn't notice this before, I just kind of breezed through it, but his voice is kind of funky. I like the voice like this, Hugo. In the show, he has more like a raspy voice. Anyways, that's over. Kind of cuts to us after Chaos. They kind of feature Chaos. Chaos gets to say hello. Formulate his plan. He wants to get the Book of Skylanders to destroy the Skylanders. Makes sense. You're a genius. Cuts back. Spyro decides to throw a party because he likes to party. That's how he is. Stealth Elf and Interrupter are busy training, getting ready for the final test. They get to test their skills to see if they will become a Skylander. Snapshot's at the party. It's just funny that Snapshot would be at the party. Kaboom's like the bouncer. Funny stuff. Party's over. The party is at Spyro, Raptor, and Stealth Elf's house. But Raptor, Stealth Elf are busy training. He's having fun. Day's over. Spyro again sleeps in for the day of the test. The one's being tested. And it's funny, Chill was in the classroom. Definitely in the classroom with the other three in an earlier scene. But she's not being tested. I don't know. It is Hex, Spyro, Stealth Elf, Eruptor, Hex, and Bad Breath. They all get done doing their test. There's a stage 2 that they have to use vehicles. Very cool. Eruptor gets in Sunrunner, I believe. It's all over. Eon's disappointed. Where's Spyro? Right? He comes in late. He blows smoke on a fire. Not fire. Water sprinkler. Pops up. Water. He gets there. He does his part of the test. He does well. But Eon's very disappointed. He's late. Says, guess what? You're not a Skylander. Stealth Elf, Eruptor, and Bad Breath made the cut. Hex doesn't. I wish I would have seen why Hex didn't make the cut. Hex would have been better. Or Bad Breath. I said that as well. I don't know. Hex, you're just better. Why? Why we get Bad Breath? I don't know. So he's about ready to put their... He does put their pictures in the book with his beard, I believe. He uses his beard to draw their names in the book. Chaos, who's looking at this whole proceeding while they're doing their test, jumps out, takes the book. He's disguised as a sheep. And, Glumshanks is like the girl with the staff and the little Bo Peep. That's who Glumshanks is. Really, this is like a funny line One of the things Chaos says to Glumshanks while they're watching the whole thing is that he's watching one of the reasons, besides trying to get the book, is to see who he wants in his Skylander Fantasy League. There's tons of these funny just things that I completely missed the first time. He gets the book. He wants to burn it. Eon says, you can't burn the book. And Chaos says, maybe I'll freeze it. Freezes it, that works. They all basically turn to ice, can't move, right? But Spyro's kind of, I think he just went out to get a drink. Churro, something like that. So guess what? He's not in the book. So he is fine. He's still Spyro. He comes in. Oh, another thing. While they're frozen, Eruptor blows up, pops out his head. How can Eruptor be frozen? Long story long, Spyro goes back and forth with Chaos. Oh, another fantastic moment. Chaos says, Spyro starts calling him all these different names. He says, Skylanders have all these names for you, Chaos. Pumpkinhead? What does that say? Cantaloupe Kid, Melon Skull, Steve, which is, who knows, Steve, and Senor Cabeza Grande. And I have to look that up to see what that is. Is that Cantaloupe Kid? Yeah. So, just really another funny thing. They go back and forth, back and forth. That goes on. Chaos eventually shoots like an orb. Spyro traps Spyro in the orb. He goes off into wherever. Chaos grabs the frozen beard of Eon, takes it to the vault. And the vault houses the Book of Skylander relics. It had Crusher's sword, Ingenious bottle. This is the other thing. Way back at the beginning, I missed this. Master Eon took Spyro into this vault and showed him all these things, right? And Spyro said, there's the Swap Force, there's the Trap Team, there's the Giants. He said Swap Force, but there was nothing Swap Force in the room I could see. If you saw something Swap Force in the room, let me know, because there's no swappers yet. Everybody else, but no swappers. Then, this earlier point, Spyro tries to grab the book, electrocutes him. Fast forward. Chaos puts the book on the stand. Spyro remembers this and electrocutes. Oh, back. Eon does his Eon thing, wakes Spyro up, and he blasts out of the chaos ball he was entrapped in, runs to the vault, and unfreezes the Book of Skylanders. Right? But Chaos still beats him over the head with the book. Like one last ditch effort, Spyro breathes the fire. Book's back to normal. Everyone, Master Eon, Pop Fizz, Jetpack, come and just beat the snot out of Chaos. And that's the end. Chaos got into the vault because he had that piece of Eon's beard, right? Bye-bye, Chaos. Eon draws Spyro in the book at the end of the episode. He's now a Skylander with Eruptor and Stealth Elf. Everyone's happy, big hugs. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. You're introduced to the team of 3. That's going to be the main team. At the very end, you see this. Chaos plotting his next move while taking a bath. When he was in the vault, he took a picture of the Core of Light. So that's his next mission, is to get a map to the Core of Light. Try to defeat the Skylanders that way. Funny part, And the end is he stands up and Glum shakes and makes a funny comment. Adult humor in the very first episode. That's it. Good episode. Introduce all the characters well. Spyro, Eruptor, Stealth Elf. Spyro's a smart aleck, Stealth Elf's the smart one leader. I would say Eruptor's just goofy and fun. There's a lot more in the episode. I didn't mean this to be 15 minutes. We're supposed to be short. Let me know what you think about episode 1. That's it. Adios.